Hey guys, I'm out here doing another hike for my 75 hard outdoor workout today with Luna. I'll actually point the camera at her this time so you can see her. I wanted to talk to you guys today about turning your dog into an earner versus you being their provider. I had someone tell me recently that they were told that they shouldn't train with the dog's food because dogs are animals and animals have a right to eat and to have food. And I understand the sentiment where she's coming from. We are our pet dog's caretakers after all, and we are supposed to provide for their health and welfare, but nowhere else in nature is food guaranteed. It is something that has to be earned. Wolves living in Yellowstone don't have a right to eat that elk or that moose. They have to earn it. If they don't run fast enough and hard enough, if they don't bite down and not let go, they don't get to eat. They have to hunt. That's why they're good at hunting. If they weren't, they wouldn't survive. Dogs, even though they're domesticated, they are still part wolf, part wild animal, whatever you want to call it, depending on the breed and what theories you subscribe to, but they all come from some form of a wild dog. Wild dogs hunt. When you provide them with free food all day, every day, not necessarily all day, maybe you don't free feed, maybe you just give them 2 to 3 full meals every day, what that does is that teaches them that they don't have to hunt. It's just a guarantee, also known as entitlement. If you create an entitled dog, they're gonna feel far less motivation to actually work when you want them to work. They'll take treats from you when it's convenient for them, when it's not hard, when there isn't a big competing motivator and there isn't something that they value more than the food. And so usually in your living room, or maybe in your yard if you're lucky, if there's no squirrels out or whatever. But the point being, you're giving them a treat, as in a dessert. You know, I have a 4-year-old. I don't give him ice cream before he eats his dinner. I don't even give him ice cream every night because it's a treat. It's not something that's a guaranteed thing. Sometimes I'll use it as enticement to get him to do something, pick up his toys, eat all his vegetables, whatever. Also known as Premack principle, if you're paying attention. I talk about that a lot. Instead of using treats to train, especially in the early parts of training, or if you have a dog that's trained and you see some regression and you need to go back and maintain some of that training and improve it, I highly recommend that you start hand feeding them all of their food. Measure out their food in a Tupperware container in the beginning of the day. If they're working for their food, you're not feeding them any less than they normally eat. You're not starving your dog. And I know I'm not going to starve my dog. I know you're not going to starve your dog, but you don't necessarily want the dog to know that. You want them to feel an existential need to eat that food while it's present. And when it's present is when you are offering it in exchange for them doing a command. Sometimes it takes a few days. Sometimes they have to miss a meal or two before they realize that the food in the bowl is no longer there. That honey hole dried up and now they have to go hunt. And then you provide them with the hunting grounds, your training sessions, wherever you do that. When you do that, and once the dog realizes that their opportunity to eat is when you open up the kitchen, so to speak, during a training session, and the kitchen closes as soon as they lose interest, I promise you, they will be far more attentive. They will learn much quicker. They'll enjoy it a lot more, and you'll see a way more content dog because you're reverting them back to their natural state of being. You're not taking them out of their natural environment. You're putting them right back in it. Guys, if you want to see more videos of me discussing theory and philosophy and dog training, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and share with your friends. We are a brand new YouTube channel, and every little bit helps. Thanks.